Many women are smart, educated, beautiful, kind-hearted, and yet they end up attracting the wrong men. Why does this happen? Why do women with so many great qualities keep falling into the same painful patterns of failed relationships? Today, I'm going to explain exactly why this happens, and more importantly, how you can change it. If you've ever asked yourself, is it me? Am I the problem? Stay with me, because this video might change how you see yourself and relationships forever. So here's the situation. A woman has everything going for her. She's well educated, she looks good, she has morals, she treats people kindly. But despite that, she finds herself stuck with men who don't appreciate her, men who don't meet her standards, or worse, men who drain her emotionally. She may even have many suitors, but none of them feels right. She gives chances, hoping to find the one, but at the end of the day, the relationships always fail. And then something dangerous starts happening inside her. She begins doubting herself. Her confidence slowly cracks. She starts thinking, why do my relationships never work? Why does every man lose interest? Maybe something is wrong with me. This self-doubt doesn't stay small. It grows. It becomes overthinking. It becomes anxiety. She starts to lose trust in her own value. And eventually, she reaches that painful place, hopelessness. Even when she finally marries, the first months may feel amazing, but then, gradually, the husband grows distant. The attraction fades, and she feels invisible all over again. Now here's the truth. Most of the time, the problem is not with her worth. The problem is with what she doesn't know, with what no one ever taught her, the psychology of men. And that's exactly why we're here today, to uncover the hidden patterns inside a man's mind, the unconscious ways he judges, values, and stays attracted to a woman. Because once you understand this, you'll never again feel powerless in your relationships. You'll know exactly what creates attraction, what kills it, and how to make your value shine without lowering yourself for anyone. And before we dive in, let me ask you, do you want more videos that teach you the psychology of attraction, confidence, and relationships? If yes, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell, because what you'll learn here is knowledge most people never discover in their entire life. Here's something most women don't realize. Men notice the smallest details, things you may not even think matter. You may think men are only looking at beauty or status, but in reality, what often makes a man decide if a woman is ordinary or extraordinary are very subtle behaviors. Let me give you an example. You've probably seen a highly successful man, good-looking, educated, charismatic, and so many women want him. Yet, he chooses one particular woman who doesn't even seem that special at first glance. And you wonder, why her? What does she have that I don't? The answer is, she has qualities that signal to a man's subconscious that she is rare, valuable, and worth holding on to. The first quality is confidence. A confident woman knows she deserves the kind of man she dreams of. But here's the trap. Most women, when they meet someone new, fall into what I call the approval loop. They think, does he like me? Does he find me attractive? Is he interested in me? But a confident woman flips the script. Her mindset is, do I like him? Is he worthy of me? That shift changes everything, because when you believe you're the prize, you naturally act like it, and men feel it. Without a single word, he senses your value. The second quality is emotional maturity. Let me tell you a story. A man once told me about a first date he went on. Everything was going fine until something happened. The waitress made a mistake with the order, and suddenly, the woman he was with exploded. She got irritated, complained, and turned the whole date into negativity. What happened inside the man's head? Instantly, he thought, if she loses her temper over something so small, what will life with her look like? And just like that, his attraction collapsed. A classy, mature woman doesn't get dragged into negativity. She stays calm, forgiving, and light. This creates an aura of strength that men deeply admire. The third secret is responsibility. Imagine this. A woman is late, and instead of making excuses about traffic or blaming others, she simply says, "You're right, I was late. Next time I'll leave earlier." Do you realize how powerful that is? A woman who takes ownership of her actions shows strength, maturity, and reliability. That's exactly what makes a high-value man think, this is the type of woman I can trust for life. Now, I want you to think about yourself. Which of these qualities do you already have, and which do you want to work on more? Write it down in the comments right now, because writing it out makes it real. And while you're there, like this video. It helps me bring you even more valuable lessons. The fourth secret is balance, respecting yourself while also respecting others. Some women swing too far in one direction. They either put themselves down to please others, or they become self-absorbed and forget about others. But a high-value woman balances both. For example, on a date, if a man only talks about himself for an hour, she doesn't snap or insult him. Instead, with elegance, she says, "I enjoyed hearing about you, but I'd love if you asked me something too." See the difference? She respects him, but also asserts her own worth. That's balance. The fifth secret is subtle elegance. A classy woman dresses well, takes care of herself, but she doesn't overdo it. She doesn't constantly check mirrors or obsess over her reflection. She doesn't wear overly flashy makeup or accessories. Why does this matter? Because men notice when your attention is on yourself more than on them. What impresses a man more is when you're present, fully engaged in the moment. That's what makes you unforgettable. So, let's bring it all together. If you want to attract the right man, a man who is confident, successful, emotionally stable, then you must first embody those same values yourself. Be confident in who you are. Be emotionally mature, not reactive. Take responsibility for your life. Balance respect for yourself with respect for others. And carry yourself with subtle, natural elegance. When you do this, the wrong men will naturally fall away, and the right ones will be magnetically drawn to you. So here's my question to you. Which one of these qualities do you feel is your strength, and which one do you want to work on? Tell me in the comments, because we can learn from each other. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to hit subscribe, give it a like, and share it with a friend who might need this message today. Remember, being classy, confident, and authentic isn't about pretending to be someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And when you do that, you'll never have to chase love. Love will chase you. See you in the next video.